Hey guys, Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. I know it has been forever and a day since I filmed, but you know, life kind of got in the way. I had a baby, as you know from my last video, and he will be a year old in the next 2 weeks, and that kind of blows my mind. But, so I haven't really had much time to film because, well, you know. But yeah, so I figured why not have my first video back be a favorites video. So, you know, without further ado, I guess let's jump into that, shall we? I've got a bunch of different things and they're kind of in like 17 different categories. So I think let's start with skincare. The last time I ordered from Sephora, I was trying to meet, you know, the $50 free shipping minimum. So I saw that they had this little set for 10 bucks and I've been in like dire need of new skincare. So I was like, you know what? It's 10 bucks. Why not give it a shot? And I have been loving it. Like literally my skin has not felt so incredible in like a really long time. It is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea like face skincare kit, I guess you would call it. It has the Deep Dive Cleansing Gel, the Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost, and the Marine Boosting Mist. I'm like almost done with all of these. I'm like actually about to go order full size of all of them. And they're incredible. Like the face wash isn't like, it doesn't have any like exfoliating beads in it, so it's not super harsh. It almost feels like you're just literally just washing your face with water. Like it doesn't even feel like you have any kind of like product or anything. And they all have this little like, this slight like, I want to say it's like an orangey scent, but that's like, I don't know. I feel like it would be described more as like that like tea tree type of scent, but oh my god, they smell amazing. But the moisturizer has like a tingling, like cooling sensation when you like moisturize it into your skin. It's incredible. This stuff makes like your skin feel so hydrated. Like it's incredible. And from what I was seeing about the full size on Sephora's website with this is it's also a setting spray. I haven't used it as a setting spray yet, so I'm not really sure how it works as far as that goes. But as far as a nice like cooling, hydrating kind of face mist, whatever you want to call it, it's amazing. So yeah, I got this set was like 10 bucks, I think, they don't sell the little mini set anymore. They only have the full size products. And as far as I could tell, they were only available on Sephora, and not Ulta, and I haven't checked the Tarte website, but definitely available on Sephora. Moving on, I guess we'll stick with the face. I've been using this kind of priming combo, has been a favorite for a while, and then I just kind of stopped doing it because I was like, you know what, let me try going back to like my other primers, but then I just kept finding myself going back to this kind of priming combination, and it's the NYX Pore Filler and the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I use the pore filler kind of like just in like the center of my face because like the pores and like the center of my face are like, they're ginormous. And then I just use the Backlight Priming Filter everywhere else. And I love it. Like I'm definitely going to be buying this this is another like travel size thing I like picked up, but I'm definitely going to be buying this in full size once I run out of this because this is incredible. Like it's so like silky and luminous, and it gives you like this nice glow without making you look like oily and shiny, you know what I mean? Like not like shiny, like obviously if it's glowing you're shiny, but like shiny in a bad way. And the pore filler is fantastic for kind of like smoothing out that whole like T-zone area and making it look like really, really like flawless. So yeah, those have been my go-to for priming. And like I said, sticking with the face, anyway, so I've kind of gone back to this. I switched and was using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation for a while, and then realizing that it's 7,000 degrees in New Jersey in the summer. I mean, I'm totally exaggerating. But it does get to like the high 90s, and it's like so hot that I noticed the L'Oreal Infallible didn't have quite the staying power that I needed to get through like a super duper hot day. So I switched back to my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. Now I know she's got new packaging and stuff for this. I'm not sure if like the formula's new, but this is the one that was out before. And I'm in the shade Light 46 because I am pasty. But yeah, I've been using this like crazy and I love it again. Like I fell out of love with it during the winter time because it just seemed to like really like accentuate like the dry spots on my skin, but for the summer this is like amazing. And I use it with the powder foundation just to kind of set it in place, and I am shade Light 44 in this, in case you guys were wondering. But yeah, like this has been my go-to for foundation this month, and I kind of surprised myself because I thought that, you know, I wasn't gonna love it again, but I do. I love it so much. Like, yes. Also, I've been loving the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I actually heard about this for the first time like months and months and months ago on Jaclyn Hill's channel. She was like ranting and raving about it, and it took me forever to finally buy it. I was like, well, I've got all this other concealer, like whatever, and then finally I broke down and I bought it, and I am so glad I did. I am in the shade Fair Neutral because, like I said, I am extremely pasty, and this is the only shade that seems to work out where it conceals and brightens for me, so that's really awesome because, like I said, I'm pasty and that's really hard for me to find. But this stuff goes on like a friggin' dream. It covers amazing. It blends out beautifully. Like there are an infinite amount of good things I could say about this concealer, and I really think you all need it in your life. If you're gonna spend money on like anything, it should be this. This is just, it's worth every single penny. I think, well, no, wait, I lied. I'm not done with the face stuff yet. I am not a highlighter person. I never was. I was never all about, you know, that whole highlight on fleek. Although, I mean, come on, can we just appreciate that today? Here I am, like, pointing out my highlights saying I am not a highlight person. This changed that for me. It's the Jaclyn Hill Becca collab Champagne Pop. I was never, like I said, I was never a highlight person, but then I bought this, like, I know, obviously, like, I love Jaclyn Hill, I'm such a huge fan of hers, so I saw this, and I was like, alright, you know what? It's time to break down and join the highlighting fan club here, and let me tell you, I have never been in love with making my face glow so much since I bought this. I literally I would bathe in it. I would bathe in it. I am all about that, like, glowiness now, and I never was. It's like so weird for me to be like, yes, highlight, what? Like, that was never my life, and now it's all consuming. I spend hours like, oh, let me get that highlighter. Like, no, I need to relax. But I'm so glad they made this permanent because I like cried when it was gone, limited edition, and I didn't pick it up, and then I saw that it was permanent again, and I was like, yeah. So, alright, if you're gonna buy any two things, Champagne Pop and the Naked Skin Concealer, it's just, yes. Alright, we're gonna switch gears now because I feel like I'm talking about face stuff entirely too much. And I just want to talk about, well, I don't know if this counts as a face thing or not. I mean, I guess, because it's like all in your face, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I am in the shade Soft Brown. I hate doing my eyebrows. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I hate doing it. It's a pain in my ass. It takes forever, I feel like. I could never, like, really get it how I wanted it to look. And for a while, I was using the Urban Decay eyeshadow in Buck and just an angle brush to fill in my brows. And then I heard about this, and I said, you know what, Ashley, it's time to get your shit together and start using some fucking real brow products. Like, let's go. Anastasia is, like, you know, the brow person for a reason. Get your shit together, what are you doing? And I did, And I got this, and it is the most amazing thing I've ever used in my entire life. It makes doing my eyebrows so easy, so quick, so simple. Like, I'm just like, boom, 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 done. And the fact that, like, one side is a spoolie is, like, friggin' incredible to me. Like, it makes me not hate doing my eyebrows, and I feel like that's, like, a really big feat, because I hate doing my eyebrows. Like, I plucked them yesterday, and, oh, God, it's just such a pain. Such a pain. But, yes, the brow definer, I will use this every day for the rest of my life. Like, I will be constantly restocking this because it changed my life. This changed my brow game, guys. I hated doing brows, and now I don't mind them so much, so, you know, that's saying something. Doing it right, Anastasia. Yes. Alright, let's switch gears again to, I am a mess, guys. Like, I have another face product. It was sitting with my eyeshadow palettes, and I forgot about it. This is the Morphe 9B blush palette. God, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. And I love it. I'm actually wearing a mix of these two blushes right now. I love it because it's so convenient. It's got like a nice range of color, and it kind of just, you know, I could literally toss this in my bag and go if I needed to. I'm actually going to be going to Disney in October, and I've been thinking about, like, what makeup am I going to bring? And immediately, first thing on my list was, oh, I have to bring the 9B blush palette because it's just so versatile. And it's super pigmented, and I love it. And now I'm officially done with face products. Hey. Alright, moving on to eyes. I've kind of been all over the place this month, but my favorite, is that a thing? Can that be a thing? My favorite of my favorites, has been the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I have been obsessed with this thing. Like, just the shadows in it are beautiful, and I've been obsessed with it. Literally my go-to anytime I've had to do my makeup, like, for, like, any kind of special occasion. Like, I used it when I did my makeup for my birthday dinner. I actually just used it this past Saturday when I did my makeup for my brother-in-law's wedding. The colors are beautiful. They blend like a dream. They're so pigmented. Like, there aren't even enough things good things I could say about this palette. It's literally, like, there's a reason it's sold out on Sephora. Like, it's worth every penny. I could literally, this is one of those things where, like, if it's not permanent, I might cry, because I'm probably going to hit pan on these very, very, very quickly. But yeah, like, I was kind of late to the game on the Anastasia palette shadow bandwagon, and I'm glad I'm finally jumped in on that, because I literally reach for this every single time I sit down to do my makeup. Literally. Except today. But that's because I was playing with the Serpentina palette, so yeah. Yeah, so, alright, let's jump on into the more, oh, hold on. Okay, so, back to what I was saying. These next two palettes are both by Morphe, and when I haven't been using the Modern Renaissance palette, I've been reaching back and forth between these two. The first is the 35O palette, which I know everybody was bugging out about last fall, and you know what? I still use this literally all the time, and, like, now that I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, like, and the fact that it's August and summer's almost over, I think that's why I was grabbing for it so much in July. I think subconsciously I'm like, yes, fall colors! I just want them back in my life! But seriously, I use this all the time. Literally, especially, like, for, like, these warm, like, the lighter colors for, like, transition shades, this is, like, my go-to. And I adore it. Because, I mean, just look at it. It's so pretty. Alright, I gotta get it together. Alright, the other Morphe palette that I've been reaching for a lot lately has been the 35B, which, when I want color in my life, I've been reaching for this, because look at how beautiful the range of shades in this is. I actually was doing my mother-in-law's makeup for my brother-in-law's wedding on Saturday, and I used a mix of these three blues, because she had, like, a navy blue dress, and it was just, they're so pigmented, and the colors are so beautiful that, like, when I'm, like, really need a pop of color, this is what I go for. I am immediately like, oh, where's my 35B? Like, I need that. It's just, it's incredible. I mean, just, case in point. Like, just, I love it. I love it so much. So, you know, and Morphe's great, like, as far as, like, prices go and stuff, too. So it's like you get, like, you get, like, good shit. I love Morphe. I couldn't talk enough about how much I love Morphe. And now I've got color smears on my shirt. Can't talk today, guys. What's up with me? All right. Last two of my favorites for eyeshadows this month are two of the, I think Melt has 4 out now, 2 of the 4 Melt stacks. I have the Lovesick stack and the Dark Matter stack, and they are actually, they're stunning. These, I reach for them a lot when I'm trying to, like, I don't know, do stuff. I'm not really sure. I reach for them, like, pretty regularly. How do people do that? Oh, there we go. So this is Lovesick. It's absolutely beautiful, and the pigmentation on them is insane. They blend beautifully, and I mean, Melt knows what they're doing, and I'm actually, like, super excited to get their newest palette, which is, like, the Rust stack, and then I still want the neon colored one. Anyway, this is Dark Matter. This is more, like, neutral. This is what I've been reaching for a lot. I can't, God forbid today, guys. I've been reaching for this a lot when I'm kind of just want a quick transition shade to throw in, like, if I'm using a palette that doesn't really have many transition shades in it, I reach for that and kind of just, you know, throw it in the crease. But yeah, those, I adore them. They're fantastic. And you get, like, a decent amount of product for the money, so yeah, that's what I like. All right, switching gears again, I only have 2 more categories in these favorite videos, and then I promise I will shut up. I have been loving red lips this month, literally all over the place. I've just been like, yes, if it's red and it's a liquid lipstick, put it on my face. So my top 3s that I've been switching between this month have been Unicorn Blood by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's the velour liquid lipstick, and in case you guys don't know what it looks like, which I'm sure you probably do. I don't want to, like, I've got, like, foundation on my one side of my hand, but, so that's Unicorn Blood. The Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks might be my favorite formula of liquid lipstick. I am, like, obsessed. I just ordered that, like, summer bundle, and I cannot wait for it to come in. Guys, there's going to be a haul coming, and it's going to be huge, and you might see some of these products again in it because I've just been collecting. Anyway, so along with that, I've been using Underage Red, which is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and I'm just, like, I'm all about the red lipsticks. And it's crazy because, like, people would think, like, my hair is bright red. Why would I go bright red? But, like, look how beautiful that is. And reds are hard when you have red hair. You've got to make sure, like, they don't clash. But then again, I don't care. I don't care. I do it because I am obsessed with red lipstick. And the last one is American Doll by Anastasia. And this one is actually just a smidge darker than Underage Red by Kat Von D. Like, Kat Von D's is a little bit more orange, whereas Anastasia is a little bit more blue toned red, which is why I've kind of been flip-flopping between the two. And then obviously Unicorn Blood is a darker red, so I've been doing that when I want to go a little bit more, like, vampy, I guess. Yeah, there's that. I'm a mess today, guys. I don't even know what's going on. All right, last but not least, let's talk about my favorite brushes this month. I have been obsessing. They are all from Morphe because I love Morphe a lot. So I've been using 3 of them are face brushes. 1 of them is an eyeshadow brush. I have been obsessing with the G7 powder brush. I use this for my bronzer, and it is literally the softest thing on earth. Like, oh, I love it. I could, like, just all over my face all day. All day. It's beautiful. I love it. I've also been using the M460, which looks like this. I use it to carve out my contour and, like, bake. I use it with my Maybelline Mineral, I forget, it's a loose powder. I can't remember the name of it. And I love it. The only downfall with this brush is that, like, if you look, it, like, eats powder. Like, it's, like, sucks it in there. So I'm, like, constantly, like, I tap it out, I shake it out, and then it just sits there. I don't know. But It's great for getting that like precise like straight line to carve out your contour. Like I friggin' love this thing. And then the last face brush is this Morphe M558. It's just a little fan brush. I use this to do my highlight. And I love it. It's just perfect. It kind of just sits, you know, it blends it all out. It's beautiful. It's great. Actually, this was probably like my favorite of my favorites when I picked this up. I was like, yes, finally, because my highlight looked like a disaster before. But yeah. And then last but not least is, like I said, is an eye brush, and it is the Morphe M432. It's just a little shader brush. It's great for, there's a siren going off. I thought it was my baby crying. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a little shader brush. I love using this for packing color, like under the eye. And it's super soft, so it doesn't like, you know, sometimes you get those shader brushes and you're like packing it under your eye and you're just like, ow. Ow, it's not like that. It's super soft. It blends everything out beautifully. So yeah, like this has been my go-to kind of brush. I've just been like, yes. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. I've been rambling on for a really long time, and I apologize. You're probably all sick of hearing my voice. Probably not though, because if you were, then you wouldn't be watching this. Anyway, that's it for my July favorites, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. That would be cool. Subscribe if you're not already, you know, so that way you don't miss any of me and my crazy antics. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.